Hello, hello, good morning, Cyber World. Good morning. Happy Tuesday, peeps. Happy Tuesday. It's your girl, the one, the only Ash Said It. AshSaidIt.com. AshSaidIt.com. We are on the road as usual, babies. Oh, yeah. You know, we get this thing started up early in the morning in the AM. We get it up and started in the AM. Shout out to all my people listening to me on iHeartRadio right now. Everybody that has downloaded the iHeartRadio app and has helped to continue to make a difference with that. I appreciate you guys. I was going to have a free gift for you. I was going to have something special that I'm going to give away. And it is ready. If you go onto AshSaidIt.com right now, I have on the menu bar ebook. Now, for months and months, people have been hitting me up, asking me about different things as far as social media goes, business goes, what are the top things that I need to do to help launch my business, to at least engage with an audience. What do I need to do, Ash? Well, I came up with 3 surefire tips that are going to help you launch your business. All right? And this ebook is a Social Media 101. It is social media. And this is just a beginner's guide. This is for the people that are not in tune with social media. These are for the people that do not have a good understanding of how to navigate social media. This is for them. All right? Some of you, it may be a little bit too remedial, and you may say, hey, Breezy, I don't need this. I'm not benefiting from it. But I guarantee you know someone that can. I guarantee that much. So, that is on the website right now. So, if you go into Ash Said It right now, it's a free download. That is my free ebook. Go, check it out, download it, look it over, mull over it. Send me all your questions, comments, concerns. If you've got questions, comments, concerns about it, definitely hit me up because I'm always here for questions. You know, I can tell you exactly what I meant by saying X, Y, and Z and what I didn't mean when I said anything. So, that is pretty much how we're going to let things go. That's pretty much the story about that. But yes, the ebook is available. It is my free gift to all of my supporters, everyone that has been hitting me up and asking me, Ash, what do I do about social media? Is social media important? Yes. Social media is vital to your existence as a business today. I had no idea 10, 12 years ago when I was playing up on MySpace with HTML and all the different themes and features and things. I had no idea that social media would turn into the important beast that it is today. I would say a good 85% of my sales come from social media. 80% of my leads come from social media. All right, that's not an accident, people. That is not an accident. So, you may want to latch onto it. Social media is pretty important. I had no idea in college, playing around with High Five and Twitter and everything else, that social media would turn into what it is today. I had no idea. There was no way for me to know it. And there's a silver lining with everything. I worked with some businesses and I worked in social media platforms. I navigated through them. I maintained them for them. I updated them. And even though those situations didn't necessarily end to my benefit, the knowledge that I gained while doing that work has stuck with me. And I use those tactics today with Ash Said It. And that's the main reason why you're able to see me everywhere. You know, you're like, wow, how the heck did Ash do that? Well, Ash has had a lot of years of practice, a lot of years of experience, a lot of years of trial and error, seeing what works and what doesn't work. It's absolutely something that is a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So, I would just say, keep pushing no matter what. No matter what. No matter what. But yeah, so the Social Media 101, the ebook is a free download. Go to AshSaidIt.com. It is the second link. It says ebook. I don't know, maybe I'll put free ebook. It'll still be the same thing, but it says ebook. It's on the website, so go download it now. Look it over. If you got questions, comments, concerns about it, info@ashsaidit.com. That is info@ashsaidit.com. Go and dump onto that, and I'll answer all your questions, comments, concerns about it. And that's pretty much the story with that. So shout out to everybody that has been supporting the movement since day one, numero uno. And I love you guys so very much. Thank you for being on this journey with me. It's not been an easy ride. A lot of people will look at me and they'll look at what I've done and what I've accomplished and they're like, oh my gosh, well Ash, you had this going for you, or you had that going for you, or this would have been easy for you, or that should have been easy for you. It's not. Let me tell you the big secret. It's not. It's work. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And there's a lot of no's in my work. And I love it. I love it still. I've worked everything under the sun, you guys. I've done the retail. I've done the food service. I've done movie theaters. I've done haunted houses. I've done white collar. I've done blue collar. I've done a little bit of everything under the sun to know and to have the experiences under my belt to know that I'm not missing out on anything. I'm not missing out on anything because I've been there before. I've been in those dead-end jobs that pay and you're in it because you're in a situation where your financials are in question. So I've been there. It's not an easy place to be in. It's not. So that's why I want to talk to you guys and tell you, you can make it happen. You can make your future still happen. It's possible. You got to believe, though. That's the first step. You have to believe. If you don't believe, then no, it's not going to happen for you. You've got to believe it first. In order for you to believe it, you've got to believe it. To achieve it, you've got to believe it. You got to. There's no getting around that. There's absolutely no getting around that. You've got to believe it first hand. There were years and years and years that people would tell me, Ash, well, why aren't you doing this? And, oh my gosh, Ash, you're so talented with that. Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you speaking? Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you hosting? Why aren't you doing that? And I was not comfortable with myself, for one. I was overweight. I was almost 300 pounds, y'all. I had plummeted out to 287 pounds. I am 5'6". That is too much weight for my frame. That's just too much weight for my frame. Absolutely preposterous portions of my frame. It's too big. It's too big for my frame. So I was embarrassed. I could have been out hosting events. I could have been out doing things, but because of my self-confidence had just plummeted, I didn't want to be out. I didn't want to be seen. I didn't want people to see me. And when the weight started to come off, I didn't really notice. People around me would notice. My mom would notice. Family members, friends, they're like, oh my God, you're really taking weight off. I didn't feel like it, and I didn't really see it. The moment that I realized that I was making this big transformation was when I started to try on my clothes. And there was a whole lot more room up in them clothes. There was a whole lot more room. And I was like, wow, okay, maybe I am losing weight. Okay. So in the past year, I've done photo shoots that I haven't done in 5-10 years because during that time frame when I was working and I was overweight, I wasn't doing photo shoots. I didn't want to be seen. I didn't want to look at myself. I won't say that I hated myself, but I was definitely embarrassed in how I had let myself put on weight. And I didn't feel like the model. Even when I was a plus size model, I wasn't big. I was bigger, but I wasn't as big as I was when I was working those jobs. So it's quite interesting now for me to go to a store and not go to the extra large and 2X section and to try on clothes and dresses and sexy dresses that fit and that look right and they're not tight and I'm not busting out of it, it feels amazing. It feels amazing, and that's definitely another accomplishment for me to have achieved it, and it all comes from believing in yourself. I saw a goal in mind, the Army. I wanted to join the Army, and I wasn't doing the media stuff. I wanted to join the Army. I wanted my mom to be proud. I wanted her to know that I was okay. She worried about me more than I even knew. I found some of her journals and stuff where she was writing about me and praying that I, got my stuff together and I was able to sustain a good life. So that was always a concern of mine. So when I got the whole thing with the Army and I went out there first to speak with the recruiters, and they said, you know what, you gotta lose, I think it was like 13 pounds. You gotta lose 13 pounds and then we can talk. Then we can, really get some things going, because that's showing that you're serious, you're dedicated. So I said, okay. And I got back. I just started to be very diligent with my diet, very diligent with exercise, very diligent with water. And sure enough, the weight came off. And it probably helped a bit too. I was stressed. Life is put things on your shoulders. Stress will also make you lose and gain weight, both ends of the spectrum. So, fast forward now, joining the Army, going off to training on the 30th, Mom passes on the 31st. You're never ready for that call. You're never ready for that. You're just never ready. My mom was my best friend. She was my first friend. She was my best friend. She's the only person on earth that knew me better than I knew myself. And when she passed, a part of me died with her as well. And I will never be that person ever again. And it's an evolution. It's an evolution. We continue to grow and we continue to make progress. But it always changing. The only thing constant is change. The only thing constant in this life is change. It's the only constant thing that is going to always be there, change. And learning how to evolve. And that first year was the roughest year of my life, honestly. I never, ever in this life ever imagined. I never even let the thought even cross my mind that I would be living without my mom. That I didn't have another 10, 20 years with her. Never crossed my mind. Because she was always there and she taught me everything about life. She taught me everything about being a black woman in America today. And how to handle myself accordingly and how to be a professional. And to be in this life without her, nothing made sense anymore. Nothing made sense. So, yeah, I made some pretty bad partnerships. And I partnered with people that did not have my best interests at heart. But it was something to do. It was something to keep me occupied. It was something to keep me out of trouble, seemingly, right? Wasn't worth it. Was not worth it. At all. But we go through things and we grow through them. So I'm not bitter. I'm not upset with the people that took advantage. I recognize it for what it was. And I know what to look for in the future. Because I don't think I necessarily was blinded by it, but I think that I wanted to maintain some sense of normalcy or something that I actually wanted to do. And do doing something, utilizing my skills, even though they were not with the best of people. Utilizing those skills was going to be the best thing for me. That was going to be the best thing for me, so that's pretty much what the story is, you guys. That is pretty much what the story is. Alright, so we're not going to talk all about Ash. We're not going to talk all into Ash and everything about Ash right now. No, we're not going to do that. No. But, follow your heart. Follow your dream. Whatever is in your heart to do, jump out there and do it. Don't let anyone talk you out of it. The only reason why they're talking you out of it is because they didn't live their dream. They didn't let their dream come to pass. They didn't work for it. Because this is work. I'm going to tell you. I'm working more now for AshSaidIt.com than any job that I've ever done previously, which is a lot. Because I've done a lot of different jobs. When I worked for the county, that was the hardest I've ever worked. But this now is the most, because I'm the one putting in the hours. I'm the one putting in the work. I'm the one doing the groundwork. I'm the one building the marketing schemes. I've got to do it all. And it's a lot of work. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. But I would rather do this for me, myself, and I than to make somebody else a couple bucks. Because that's what I was doing. I was helping everybody else's business. I was helping everybody else make their first $1 million. Nah. I'm looking forward to my first $1 million. Oh, it's coming, baby. It ain't even a question of if. It's coming. It is coming. So, blog features. Shout out to all the blog features for the month of August. Of course, August is closed out, but we've got September, October, November, December still open, and we've got several features already scheduled for those months. So I appreciate you guys for supporting me, supporting the movement. Yeah. AshSaidIt.com. Shout out to the meltingpot.com. Shout out to meltingpot.com, sorry. Meltingpot.com. It is an all-around fun experience. If you've never been to a fondue restaurant, you need to check out meltingpot.com. In the Metro Atlanta area and, of course, all over the nation. Meltingpot.com. Go check them out. Find the closest location. Take your family. Right now, they got endless fondue. That's going to be really awesome. Because I just went last month. Me and some friends went last month. We had the best time ever. Never been. I'm definitely going back. Definitely going back to the melting pot. So I'm looking forward to that. Atlanta Explorer. If you want to know what's going on in the Metro Atlanta area any given day, you need to download the Atlanta Explorer app and get in the know. Get in the know, because there's a lot of stuff going on in Atlanta. Most of which I can't even tell you because there's so much to keep up with. So, be sure to check out Explore Atlanta app. Go and download the app right now so you can be in the know and in the loop. And shout out to Brave PR, all right? Brave Public Relations. They're doing a lot of massive things around the city. Shout out to them. Yesterday, they just had the grand opening for Smoky Bones at the Mall of Georgia. So, Smoky Bones is at the Mall of Georgia now. You guys need to check that out soon, very soon. Yeah. But, yeah, so that's pretty much what's going on with you, girl. As we continue, as we proceed to give you what you need. All those great things. But I love you guys so very much. Thank you for being on this journey with me. Thank you for your support, your love, your devotion. And I want to hear about your journeys. All right? I want you guys to email me, info@ashsaidit.com, info@ashsaidit.com. Send me what is going on with you, how you're making changes, how you're making your future. I want to hear about it. I wouldn't ask if I didn't care, okay? So I want to hear about what you're doing to better your future. And if I can do something to help you, email me, let me know. Anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you turn and look them in the face and say, don't believe me, just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Excuse me, what? Whew, sorry. I didn't mean to yell at y'all's ear. Yeah, if they tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you turn and look them in the face and say, don't believe me, just watch. Watch me do what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. That's what we're doing this for. We're doing this for the history books. We're not doing this for no cuteness. No. We're doing this to make a difference. AshSaidIt.com. One Love Ash across social media. I'll holler back at y'all on the flip side. Deuces.